any judgment ababa beto 10 minutes to hit 3 p.m. The Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah atnas mama na kwaba na afi yenye bibi kakra ne ensan emra Honorable akwaba na apom to saying
Osei Bonsu Philip
Chief spokesperson. Baby aboko
of one say MPD or no ya no mpaka sakasa we.
Mpaka sakasa we.
Otenekona di say obi.
Nyame adom. Na unso e.
Nyame adom.
Feeling good?
Yeah, very good. It's been a good day.
Yeah. Yeah. Na enana uyi wo hanky white ni bi.
Hey, me kona me de me hanky white ahyem botom. Ti ye ya pene ne ye to enwum eda obo ade ase.
I remember, sir, in 2012, time na show on TV, no, John Muhammad then and then the Vice were in all white, and people read meaning say na umunim outcome ne dada. Is that the same in your case? Because mo ko nyina mo dem white hanky asese mo boto.
As a court there, I mean, uko high court cry na district court cry na say waka wasem na asem no wo hwese ne ekono na say. Most likely say obit me Ekosiisen the powder crash. Tinabun say you can't say you know people the powder and just name the outcome of the case. But she senior and common idea kwa to me is see a generous idea senior kwe bit me akuyama. Tio kwa not the powder ashanona and net say ye beka me did say judgment a buy no and yen kofu bibre wawa because we follow case no senior if you are see senior kona na let me say a settle on kofo bibre trim because na live on TV you na ehwe a settle on kofo bibre trim say standards and say mpempenso e was say petitioner no and any legal team omudu ansa na bia court no aka sembia mom no abrebia na hwa tosin say case na ewie ntie to mika at every step of the way Ubi a or share, Wakusco, school, yeba, ye chrim crying, house, brofone, adina. Ubi o dear Chiribia, whose idea is a senior corner. Sebi petitioner no. Nina swapa or the bay any case no. To me improve so far. Nti, Nanya de Yanko Fubi one, and to say yes, Nanya one, and then you.
But the other thing will be, sir, in more answer to the petition, no. Most pende bear 2 paragraphs with some sub. Point say there was a court in the crowd boss the crowd to preliminary legal objection and a murezi court and I believe say murezi our objection based on mo kind petition who say I deal with their him or mo bakura mu ni nyina so bia o mo de eba but court say enya no kre na nyina so power
court no any anya adwin
yes
yen samwa nti ensem num na court no edc na ni so we kai ade bia na me press conference na me started by going back to the issue say makasa tintin no and confuse you yen go back to the 5 issues nsemfo num na court no ehwehwem court na tina se nyina after obi abo ni nkuru edi kan no na court nsemfo num na court ni hwem and Joseph Akablem say why adwuma pa during this petition Obai wachurch and sim no. The ane di kan sa preliminary legal objection say yes say o kan election petition ankasa enye no na yenuanom nditi for the ababe to court no because o kan election petition ehumra any jurisprudence uba for election petition and will challenge the validity of the election in a certain number of polling stations and indeed and the court na sem na court na ankasa kan so imagine to say they are not challenging the validity of the election. Apart from no, yen sign echo yenim raise other issues are net yen a train pefe say enunti no untumi construe say the way we say a proper election petition rather no at best a challenge of the administrative functions of the EC
of the Electoral Commission.
There no person okay say the bia na me ka kire mo say who per se who challenge EC who per se who holding accountable. There are 2 places are able to me hope. Fanabra Parliament. 1. Say any Parliament na court system na pa fanako High Court. Because a honor judicial review for administrative actions near the who compare securara ni mandamus co waranto ni nkeka na honor who can umbedu attempts say who send court na say boni na so but court ni we no oni anya adwen say enunti no na wo say nkasem no obogu mfiti ase no because o say other issues na opeso consider na se sa issues no se petitioner no wonyina so wo ho a ebe affect enka e bia nka ba now ewie nkomo ayedi ni se ye be ko second round and say bibisa enu nti no wontumi emfiase saa se wabo eno egu eye kisne ni kakrai san say ye gidi say ye set out ye issues ni ye but court akasa ye betie na supem court koti bibi Letang versus Cooper definition of course of action I say where there is the entire set or a combination of facts that give rise to an enforceable claim or a factual situation, the existence of which entitles one person to obtain from the court a remedy against another person. Say upon a proper construction of what the factual situation is. Facts now such that there was no truth in this allegation. Say ubia 50%.
More than 50%.
Yeah. There was no truth in it. Apart from that, fact also is that Enyadi omuba and omo admit enyadi omuba say omuba be challenge the validity of the election, even with a petition nankasa, any witness statements, and then under cross-examination, ye rapeni esidun kete afi don wan kan. To hwe ni na boma ye ni ejidi se o sen kasa first issue no court no eruli edimaya na say judgment no come but one my but en say or try no call into the substantive matter no and some for na kanina no o decide say eni nyina so
eno no eni nyina so
eno nti na ye ka say wohwe ne petition no de aba na even po consider the witness statements that he intends to rely on now. I was saying ka first issue no court no buama but court na ne anya adwen ye she court nsa o say the aye kan no ne anya adwen yet ase important
na me kan mo answer to the petition no so wo mo admit say from for almost majority of the petition paragraphs no omo concentrate on some mathematical calculations omo fi say nunti no obia enya more than 50%. And I think ab initio day one petitioners ne clear say they were not in court to challenge figures. The Omo can say,
but that is an election petition. No, that is an election petition. Say your president of Ghana has that's 2013. What kind of 2013 ruling now? It gives the parameters of what is an election petition, properly so called under Article 64(1).
Yes. So to challenge the validity of an election.
Yes.
But election does not end with voting in polling booths.
No. Into two levels.
Yes.
You can't say challenging the validity of an election.
Yes.
So ban Article 64(1). I mean, kind na yemfenye krabby. Article 64(1). Also, the validity of the election of the president may be challenged only by a citizen who may present a petition for the purpose to the Supreme Court within 21 days after the declaration of the result of the election in respect of which the petition is presented.
Absolutely.
Now call CI 16 as amended up to 99 now. I'm saying the court no equity quite clear.
Yes.
Now the 2013 judgment
now.
Or explain say you can election petitioner who challenge say aba sadie we a say ya to aba sebe ehun son e wo polling station we akan e declare say we na e we ne no ye gitum say a valid election enye yi enti yes you are right you start from polling station se niema si ya ekotia electoral laws no na say ne to aba se niema si ekotia no a utumi de no challenge se bibia nsi sa ende bia meka say that's the second leg now we na say wo keka result ni boom na dia wo benya no different from what their EC no air can betumi abanda election petition by no wo back court what seven say milords ye to aba no ebia te say we say aba we ye to 38,000 let me say 622 polling stations me o me pink sheet nyina me keka ni na bomu a dia minyani what tumira tracy dia minyani na mom EC ko declare no akoka bibi foforo nti me pese wo declare say their EC e declare gazette ye no enye correct
ene dia me won bo ebra
na upon a proper computation arithmetic of the polling station 38,622 no ene dia me kan ba bishia nti wo ba na wo de saa wo numbers no aba that can come under election petition so wo ba now say one who need problem be with the validity of the election in the 38,622 polling stations. Two, who need problem be about the arithmetic say okay can bom one when we win here. Name o problem ni say nipa no all your announcement no na no ekofom ya.
Yes.
And no election petition.
But na no because okay 64-1 in isolation it might be problematic. You have to read it in conjunction with 63 and all the provisions under 63. And for example, so what kind 63 and then the final provision under 63 about prima facie. What prima facie can be a validly elected president. And it's a CI 135 CCI can and if the CI not turns out to be problematic, it goes to the heart of the election and the validity there.
It doesn't. First of all, and there's OTA, and I'm sure it's OTA.
Yes.
The Supreme Court expended time dealing with the question of presumption of regularity.
Regularity, yes.
The legal principle of presumption of regularity. Say yato abane wie, yakanye wie na isi penny edenano akase by the powers in me vested. I hereby declare so say bonsu Philip na wini abe ono a president elect. Now, kind MCCI 127 now. So we are now a called gazette say we na midima no can say or ye the validly elected president elect. What am I saying?
Yes.
Now say uba say uba be challenge the constitutional instrument now. Now just say challenge most likely data na back a constitutional instrument no. Because the constitutional instrument, CI 135, it is only the official gazetting of the declaration.
Of the declaration.
In fact, you know, yemfa data bi anshim.
Yeah.
Yemfa data bi anshim. O kase we na yeboni din say
having obtained more than 50%.
Nti ubeba back to the declaration. Declaration I hereby declare deben. But data bi ta echre.
Yes.
Ti se uba na se wo say enye correct, so u prove. So ubeka ya ne court ka say a ban election petitioner a form of civil matter, a form of civil litigation. And in civil litigation, no, he who as we are he who are it is a oba two things. But me about say election no I say Oman use nearby say election using challenge validity and I say nkofo man sign and I say nkwala to abani bi and I say until challenge any of the breaches of the rules of the election. I know you're one.
Yes.
We also won't challenge here. No. Now, me say second option is say, we say election they won't challenge. Name results no na will challenge. I don't know challenge. We challenge because okay can bo mununya say, but you see a couple different one. Nti no uba under election petition. What the results beba. So what's the ne sa na uba now say uba na say wasem nyina ne say CI 135 your unconstitutional. Unconstitutional because nipa no eda all year announcement no na no efom ye and even him fana na no from your two places percentages na okay
and total valid
votes cast enti enunti no yen set no aside na court ne ka say ogina no so error in the declaration say or set aside the election nature said the will of the people as expressed, no, and all setting aside because of an error in the declaration. Court ne be come or be come could be say okay, say about numbers no way, but me share numbers no.
So what is the fact of the election?
What is the fact? Until the way no say mo na mo di video ne buy. Video na mo de buy na mo say aha mo hwe na no afom nti ye mo no kum for. Say video na mo no. Obobo valid votes will be enya. Fa pen ne paper ne calculate valid votes. Ye calculate valid votes ni we are Nana Dodanko Akufuado 6.7,030,413. Yera John Dramani Mahama 6,214,899. O strike percentages na yera ti edunkete calculated ni jena calculate or calculate ye Nana Dodanko Akufuado nyahe 51.295 via 59.2955 ad infinitum no ade by 51.295 say piao san calculate yera John Dramani Mahama onyahe or say 47.37. I'm say piao. At that point, who for evidence be to court in any man, would they be challenge say
some numbers
when you're correct. In fact, one can cross out to a to say, me grandpa mass and babe challenge with a different set of results. But that is an election petition. And the anuntina ye raise some preliminary legal objection. But be that
as because you are a lawyer, not me per se establish BBC. Because you see the argument here about what constitute an election petition and what does not constitute an election petition. So me kind article 60,
by the way, and the court now, I mean, by your understanding of their court now and then, or my broaden frontiers na kakra, because all kind 2013 ruling now, within a certain strict construct.
Okay.
And ne DNA omo BM kakra to include this kind of litigation under that umbrella. Now, Chief Justice Chemo say who determine reasonable course of action? No crese rules no but in a matter like this, no, who construe so strictly
on rules
based on an untino. As an untino, or maybe musa a day we say so.
Because I say once there is an allegation which is based on a fundamental breach of a provision in the Constitution, you can invoke the jurisdiction of the court to go into.
But invocation of the jurisdiction, it's not the same as who invoke a reasonable course of action.
Okay.
You invoke the jurisdiction by coming properly before the court. For example, under Article 64.1. By interest, seminar or the by any so.
Of course.
I just want to make that distinction. But I'm saying, say, be that as it may, and the court, say, election petition definition, or and say, there are 4 other issues. They be say there are 3 issues of fact to be determined. 1 constitutional issue to be determined. And as a constitutional issue, no cramp, but as a result of the issues of fact, and Sana, there was this preliminary legal objection to be determined.
Yes.
So the preliminary legal objection, anko ye way. And terms and obi send o text 4-1, and no anko ye way. Yes, you are. I feel by the 4 issues, 3 of which are issues of fact, and 1 is a constitutional issue based on the issues of fact. All 4 went in our favor.
Okay. And you be fan 1 by 1 now Timmy Akum. But before that, let me deal with some messages now. We take all those issues 1 by 1, and then we analyze the decision of the court relative to the issues. We say very impressive judgment, 2 hours. I like the way the whole verdict was read in detail. Good work by the justices of the Supreme Court. The judges know very well that the NDC supporters, that's not fair. Moreover, some political communicators, political media reporters might misrepresent and misinterpret the court's ruling. So the court read the ruling fully to the hearing of everyone. No room for any doubt for anyone to cling on. I commend you and your team for the good work. Famous the King. It was Pentex. Hi, Obi. I am very sad that amid the uncertain circumstances we find ourselves in as a party, our National Communications Officer will have the political temerity to undermine and impugn the integrity and credibility of the 3rd most important person in our society, i.e., the Right Honourable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin and the NDC leadership in Parliament. If you love the party this much, you wouldn't come out and attack the image of our leadership in Parliament and paint them black in the eyes of right-thinking members of society. Sami Jenfi should know that there are some things which must be addressed in the closet. The NDC leadership can't conceal their failure and blame our reps in Parliament. The Aiken majority have serious questions for Sami and co. And at the right time, we shall ask. We will not sit and allow anybody to destroy the NDC. We shall prevail and fight to win the next elections. God bless the Speaker, God bless our MPs, and God bless the NDC. Samuel Ablodepe and on the way Abba. Great delivery by Oppong Nkrumah. Keep doing the Lord's work. Ransford ewo a Memphiman Rural Bank in Kumase. We say, I hope you remember how Sami was criticizing Honorable Oppong Nkrumah and Nana B for disrespecting senior lawyers. Today, I hope he's praising his leaders. Nanam Ponsa Bediakon Edie Enie. Obi, please, I have a message for my youth. We should not allow the ruling to get into our head and overjubilate to the annoyance of the NDC, but rather stay focused. Congratulations to my MP, Mavis Hawakumsin. Nana one is in Kasua. This one says that congratulations to Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. That's from Ajoa Konedu. We say, Obi, warm greetings to yourself and your able crew. Kudos to Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. He's such a fine brain with a great wealth of experience. On my one-on-one interview with him, on Interact with PM, rounding up the elections 2020, I was overwhelmed with his in-depth knowledge and composure. I wish him well. People's Mother, Deputy National TestCon Coordinator, and on the way up. Let me see the other ones we have here. We say, Obi, good morning. That's somebody from the US. I say, I understand that Same is the communications officer of the NDC, but it seems to me that you are giving him too much on your program. He cannot bastardize his leaders because things didn't favor his expectations. He has been talking too much, and my advice to him is to slow down if he wants a future in politics. Dr. Kofi Ababio, who is a medical doctor in Kansas, US of A. Obi, good afternoon. Let me first congratulate my boss for his approval. Tell him I'm proud of him. Can you kindly ask him if he's aware President Mahama has called on President Akufo-Addo to congratulate him after the ruling? Thank you. Kofi Ameyao is in New York. Congratulations to Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah for his confirmation this dawn. His competence is never in doubt. We, the youth of this party, have absolute confidence in his prowess at the Information Ministry. Fawaz is an Amasaman. And on the way, a brain. This one says, congratulations to my boss, Kojo, for a successful vetting and the onward acceptance by Parliament to be the substantive Minister of Information. We wish him well. Nana Ansa Obofo here in Accra. And on the way, a brain. Okay. And Abdul Malik Kwekubaku wants to know, say, is that post by Sami Jemfi authentic? It is. Abdul Malik, it is. Very authentic. We say, today marks a great day to celebrate the endless effort of the Ghanaian voter in safeguarding the destiny of the country by voting for Nana Addo. God bless all who helped to chalk this success. This victory only sends great hope that with Isaac Echampong, a.k.a. General, as the next youth organizer, the Break the Aid vision will be realized. And Kasa, General for NYO. Okay. Or Hineba Elijah, the pork choppers, Ewatakrade. Hey. Or Hineba. Great job done by our justices of the land, especially Justice Kwesi Enini Yeboah, for his outstanding reading of the ruling. Congratulations to Ghana. Jesse Boakon is in Mamporobi. The messages are just too many, but we'll come back to them. I'm told today is Ya Amwakon Edu's birthday. Ya Amwakon Edu, second Takrade, CEO of one of these oil service providers in Takrade. Ya Amwakon Edu, happy birthday to you and live to be 94.7 and beyond. Obi, this afternoon, my words are few. Abua oniduano, unyamena oprano. Now that we are twice certain of who won the elections, let us move on. There is a country to run and a pandemic to beat. Let's get vaccinated. Extend my greetings to my mentor, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, Prince Odenoho Oppong Edie Enono. Kojo, we are aware, sir, former President Mahama Fred, current President.
No, Master, the last time I Jubilee, I was Kasai about 30 minutes ago. I didn't get any such indication.
Oh, so a friend?
No.
Would you be surprised and decided to go for a review?
I mean, it will be a bit early to judge. Yentieno, let's be fair to him. Yentieno 5 o'clock, because I hear say,
yeah,
5 o'clock. It be a 5 o'clock. Or Becca say, on our hair, and there's a judgment in here. The court was at pains to talk about the number of times lawyers, woman tiasama na court neka. I don't know if you noticed that. Kind of ruling out, baby. Despite the orders of the court, you know, the petitioners, but we give them leave. Despite the orders of the petitioners, media, how I saw it, they say, no more mass settle hints, lawyers, and a jumana, or me boa, papano, or man sheda sebi, anye numpempen subia, nanka, ebeboa openino. Tis a minim say, name you banas or say, be our hair, and your one lawyers, name 7 year coin intino, well, who say, for the second time it's been confirmed say unya 47 and another unya 51.2 inti say inti or be friend na me di say nka be Ghana for bebre de be Ghana for bebre fe say bibi so na obe can say on tia say into be kwa and also e word the but I think so we should be fair to him and hear what he says.
Hear him out first.
And hear what he says.
Yeah, but say them kind of share 4 other issues, no one after the other, but before that, no, the testimony of PW2 and a PW3. The description of court, no, edema, saw 2 testimonies, no. Was it fair to them? So fanciful tales. There's a, in essence, no more better answers them.
Obi, say me say if you have 4 lawyer for Nkrumah no, more doso. Minia Joseph Wankasa Munina. More law school and a very brilliant thing because Sabebe Boama Yentiasi any idea aquanim. All law school no so all kind of lot of cases. Into unim say bench no omu wiena omu chro judgment omu use sometimes very strong language to describe what they have seen and what they have observed. Because one yen is also no be feel so bit to me sorry na sebe assembly no they court now a can be a woman no sorry court. Yeah, use very strong language. This language is not strange. In fact, they have used worse language or well no, let me withdraw that. It's not worse language. They have used tougher language in other forms of litigation. And that na can say bench no say was it George Nawudo or say it is only madness that will make
I think Olenu
say only madness sometimes the language is very strong. Now that's him now almost say petitioner back court or the witnesses me and son by PW2 ni PW3 ni there omo beye bosremuka ananse sem to ho adwuma omo ebe bo sremu and omo to ananse sem nyame na me kan court ne kan o say a fanciful tales. Say Supreme Court Judges 7 etiho no mu tie stories now or more kano. And this is a unanimous judgment too. Unanimous. Say omu tie stories now sebe penifo mienu or more keka stories we na omu say a fanciful tales. Because one to me me kan kire omu say wako training mu ye nipa 4 na ya credit mo na ba ko sorry court na office be 3 hours. Say side one what tea biscuit one sem afi the ku cry and say no say ma me tricky say nko na tu ni na sorry call na tu na aka no amma na wie no so manya obia as a corroborative witness amma me substantiating podium can and court na fan serious. All they kept doing was repeating that, like the 2 people repeating the same piece of evidence, but not a corroborative witness to repeat. Omutie assembly na utie story saying it after was signed 13. Now why would you say as at the time na ufi ho na trainer kana but now won't certify. Now utie evidence if the other side from cross examination hereby it suggests by that time no now who say the warrior. Omutie tie na bomwa. Eye bosremu kana nsesem na nasa mpanifo mienu no eto into the least said about it
the better. But our lawyer
say
okay
or say the least
said about it the better.
Yanka ho asem krankeye just say witnesses too man for man back court krankeye never American Supreme Court na ka say sa 2 witnesses no man for man back Supreme Court or crime say omo no be di adanse aboa mo asem na nkeye. Because ye kase before masem ni serious and utie judgment na ni na wo mu o se ye kase before masem ni serious na ni omu kura mpo na omu di yero amahama bro omu na omu renege on duties omu ye train omako what is now called the National Coalition Center say omu bebo yero amahama aba no ho ban
yes
Omo kurampo ne ko born from ho. Ko sign 13 na say o man check it no mo mpese o mo be difficult ho o mo sign in error no mo wia nti ho na o mo kokoti yara do amu cases by say untumi nkotena polling station en sign pink sheet entena regional collation center en sign collation sheet en betena national en sign na wia wada no ho aba begina court na ka say na me krampo ade no bibi nti na me sign na me kra na me mpese me may difficult. What do you actually if you have a sign area? That answers no.
No, but say Kojo Utie or more lead counsel. Time a Rojo any person white yeah. Emma more testimony we na. Or say one of the issues in their pleading in the petition no the arbitrariness with which Electoral Commission chairperson the year Juma. On the article 296 at the Ebayan. And they made the point say declaration and Kasan doesn't just happen. It go through processes be about a declaration. If there are issues with our processes now, they believe say in those processes the mamino it didn't to me bro so much as someone on person de bakra went here and that is the essence of our testimony at two people no
court ni say na system no moto
Ekosiisen on assembly
na make me say court ni say na system no moto because say who for and who the upper go back na go follow cross examinations and I said cross exam Justin Amenu was starting some say what ko training that so my co training minim training send ya ni ada say na mo agent or police I'm agent or police station say okay we agent no form near the man there were two parts. One o sign is a result near correct. Two say o kasa won sign near you another column abeka say mean sign because mistake we na wom until your column ho reason onim say say I mean him say okay ti we no almost sign and no man sign o say almost sign ni na almost state reason bi na error wo man na o say there be yenko region ebedu region na to aso sa ba bedu na 13 na ba na waje 13 na sign na 3 na kana ba a we hu se sebe worry na nti no wasori say yes ya frel yes ya soma nti wokọ na awi a wada no ho aba be ka se maame na di ni tumi mro yeso na o se nka otwen ene wo ye corrections foforo bi ana say they be wa bra at every point in time so wo challenge bi ana bibi o ho a wo chiro in the columns and at no material moment were there any challenges coming from bottom up we court no say be any deal obi enye say they are wo ka keke ena omotio ye cross examination na say ye examination chief pa bench ne ti won omo hwe dimi na udi tro krampa omo hwe wa yi hu say they are wo kan wa bo sirim na wo kan asem bi after the fact atichire ba omo be ma kwan say kan but wo kan ni na omo hu nti court ni tie ni na wi o say nipa ne testimony ye som de ye adwuma ye yie General Secretary Johnson Asidu Nketia mienu ni de eye bo sirim kan say anansisem eno mo be ye nyame na court na eka Inti Johnson Asidu Nketia testimony and that's why they described him as the star witness ono ne de na ye gina so e de ka asemo a eyeye ne de na ye de kopo a ye nyanam
but through PW2 Pesawai here second the issue of even the authenticity of the presidential declaration form ebabe issue when Justice
by
the way,
it was not one of the issues.
No.
Or no tries. Yes. So, you see, say uko court o ye litigation. What the kind of pleadings?
Yes.
What can I say?
Yes.
Answer naba. Bi o ho pleadi and say mijitum. Nti enyasem. If there's a consequence there from it can be dealt with. Issues a bed drop we be a waka me deny. Tina we say court no ehwehwem.
Yes.
Na you find this issue no. Court ni we not settle down issue na. Obi lawyer ni bia nim say. Enya afi na say be wo na machire na wo hwehwe new issues. Ede no ababi wuramu. Eye issues na court na settle no. Ena afi waba why your petition? Why amend your petition? Ye no court na set 5 issues. Senka wo now okay, first let me go back. I didn't know court ma 21 days.
To be able to gather yourself well and come with the petition
prepare properly. The amount 21 days. Why ye dey abenye na ewie. Usu wo issue bi wan fa nka ho. na ye na court na set 5 issues now him na fi now say there be some other issue be now person. But that form was, I mean, that so-called issue about Form 13 was never one of the issues they raised in their pleadings.
Yeah,
was
but,
never one of the issues that
a
was
justice of the court wanted to find out, say, authentic and a witness says, Form 13 said the can and any source document for the Gazette, and by extension CI 135.
The Gazette, is a gazetting of who was declared.
Absolutely, based on. So there is a source document. In the Form 13, there's a source document. If the Form 13's authenticity is in doubt, it's a serious issue. That should be looked into.
Or pleadings, no, I say. Ubet me actually paragraph. Pleading say the authenticity of Form 13.
No, it is not in the pleadings.
It's not part of the case. Yeah, ma 21 days says she show case, brah. So if you say when are your case, what stopped you? One friendship. What be jina ho abeka say who 5 witnesses say ombe prove say obi anya 51 and obi anya 50%. Ni abo pr say brabe prove. Afri no obi abetena mu say or question about authenticity of really? I want to court no HL say Joe, you 35 issues no nti answer issues no. And owie no catch us say issues na da ho ne de unko for me PW2 ni PW3 ni de. They were not relevant to the issues. Ni oboawo Yewura Johnson esi edun ketia. Ti ono ne de no e na yenhwe. Two na say don be kan ne de issues na wa de buy ya set say because you see litigation must end at some point. One year say nipa no start ya no hwe no luzu a next week no confer some for the baby. No go ntina ye what period say file my answer e bi crampa and no an opportunity to reply. We are see case management near set issues. So okay, when you bury if you say and
those are cast in stone.
I mean, did you even see them come with an application at any point in time? So say or Mukoyi before outside that one. Upon all the applications that they filed. No. It is say 5 issues when one case out there be done court. Court no and Ghana had an adversarial system. Court no investigative body or number issues. Wa sama wo dia bani unyina so wo dia bani nti Yewura Johnson say edun kete ade na court ne say no no de ye adwuma yie ti afia no ye kom eno no issue edi kan claim say obia enya 50%. Eno ne one of the main issues. Eno na ukomu a Yewura pani na nkasa calculate wi a na na do nya 51.2 na Yewura Mahama enya 47.3. Who any contrary evidence or say there be no cramp one mass or barber challenge eno one mass or barber challenge those numbers no ba say maame no declaration no hona or barber can ehho asem. But what about Article 64(1), a presidential election petition who challenge either the validity of the election or what I would say a congruence between the results as declared and a true computation of the results. And no crash would also approve. Nti afi wo ba Yewura se edun ketia de no ho a the evidence no and support the argument no mo make our court so obi enweni. By the way no ma kan abonten amankofo akọ demonstration mankofo epra kofo nya police asem say omo awini omo nya more than 50%. Bomba court no omo abandon enu no omo abandon ye no so no omo evidence omo de buy and support it. That is the gravamen of...
And that is issue number 2.
Issue number 2.
Whether or not based on the data contained in the declaration of the first respondent and the second respondent as president-elect, no candidate obtained more than 50% of the valid vote cast as required by Article 63(3) of the 1992 Constitution.
Absolutely, because 5 issues now, 5 issues now. No. PW2 need PW3. Almost 7 no kind court.
And almost emfa way.
Okay, one na 7 fa ho no. The first one the court na bueti aye. Second one na 7 fa ho. Court na say the evidence. First of all, one for evidence be am e be sustaining the claim na o make no. Second, oba ya de calculator share nsa no. The ono calculate onya no. Rather support easy case.
By no so no na they claim, say, in the witness statement of Asiedun Ketiano, obobo the changing figures as far as total valid vote is concerned that every first respondent asriye aba. Which changing figures are ama even before they came to court no na omu nim the total valid vote cast to even use in their calculation. Why was the court not minded by you know?
Near Mammy, court no was minded.
Okay.
No catcher and say. So first second issue now.
Yeah.
Or say on the declaration of the 9th. The 9th in the declaration.
Yes.
So we say CI 135 near unconstitutional. Why was na say CI 135 near pursuant to the declaration of the 9th.
Yeah.
Now say 9th in the declaration no data na etitle no obia enya 50. Video now the buy na hwe mu a yehu obia valid votes. Keka bom ye hwe, wo keka bom a
Ubenya
number bi that number is 51.2. Nti that argument doesn't hold say na no phone because data no. Nti so hwe judges no omtrima bobi o hwe how they frame the issue. Said the data contained
the data contained in the declaration.
Thank you. And those said somewhere in the judgment, say it is not right to say Obe hang on to
the mistake.
That purported error now, that purported mistake now, what they account. When the data before you is clear, it's not right. In fact, at a point to say no court of equity and I say good conscience will uphold that. You trying true certified copy. Ube who brought for danana me can be me MSM ranting be say me they me can and lawyer for bro for so there no problem. Printed one beba. And the court has been quite clear. So second issue no cry or the buy no. One, for evidence be a challenge. Two, one can calculate a support ECD no. And some what about the effect of Techiman South? Because
Techiman South.
I'll come to that. But the question I'll be saying, I say two parts. The first part, I say data ne woman no. It very clearly say Ubinya 51.2. It is how we claim in Yajuma. Secondly, no Obi Yanka Huno Krebi. The declaration of who is won an election by the powers in me vested, or say Bonsu Philip and then Winnie or no a president elect. That's the declaration. Mr. Tia. Ebia me pekra national anthem meto mekan sembebe ni na informal part of the declaration. In fact, and this is my personal view. View. The data as used for the analysis before the declaration only becomes material if upon completion of the entire exercise, results will be changed. Mami, just a few minutes to explain. Koshaloto say 2016.
Yes.
At the time, or declaration said Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado, and benya more than 50% by the time I be exercise. By the powers in me vested, I hereby declare that Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado is a president elect. I'm saying 270 constituencies.
Nothing in our mind.
270, 275. Okay. 270 no. So what let's now kabomwa. Obia number of votes are wenya. Any total valid votes. Asem count. Ebi abum say 1.3555.
Yes.
Obia percentages ebi 51.2, 51.10 say. And we have for 270 constituencies. Into most data na ekura no sa time na or dey sa analysis. And I say what obi be say results no. And uhwe text no mo omo friend data. To most data ni jina baby. By the time we do 273 constituencies, most likely, because as a biba, most data points need be changing.
It be changing.
Right? Because say a bifia babe can but the aye say a change poa near 150 something, no.
A better son.
Or better by less than 50 I mean, at every point in time in electoral result analysis, ube projection. If you say moye. About the saying mutumi a project to say Adia we baby ye jine who did the akani na crab bomb the more so me say na obentin they are what cross 15 on timma inti potoka se me kan say it is statistically impossible for the audi actually say oba be cross na afi mokrampo no my projection ECD no obey declaration inti say obeka say at the time I know your declaration no said there were no errors. Say what arguments of this ever-changing results. And they say at the time, now all declaration no data now kind no
Ekosiisen
by next
on
morning no
Asempa
na
FM.
data na sesa and na later cry oba court be true analysis no data na sesa na say won answer question ne say nti training na no does the person fall below 50 you are missing the point. What must say obi because at 270 Charlotte say ebenya data bi no a declaration or the two constituencies per count per
data never
sesa. But the question is ni power crossing 50 no obeti ana onti obedu 275 ni na no na data na san san mo. But the question is into way in this instance are not mistake kakra wom nti we say we are different you say obi gina so say na data we are different now one answer question no 50% na.
But data na ye different no omo argument ne say one of those numbers if free EC chairperson e buy no say your first number which is the 13.4 no
13.4 in your total valid votes cast.
Yes, but say free and na declaration e buy
and na court catch will say go into so obeka chief justice or san kokoti or say question.
Yes,
I put it to you that you can't use total valid votes total votes cast for this determination or say yes.
Absolutely.
Until to me hold on to it when one kasa wunim say na no the form here now instead so obeka total valid votes no can figure for total votes cast sa juxtaposition no.
Yeah.
And no person assume into no car say video na wa de buy no figures no na na person be the figures no o ka say dey na me no ka say reduce na me ka say obi adwuma we e be we na arithmetic
Asempa FM
either say be add 275 constituencies and 38,622 polling stations and 16 regions pick it out pay ni now be we na do benya 51.2 and Yura Mahama e benya 47.
But how about the arguments the declaration of the results na baako pe na EC chairperson
by the powers in me vested.
Absolutely. One pe onye bio. If that supposed declaration on the 9th of December,
yes,
after any declaration be
absolutely,
the numbers in there in that declaration
data na a support is our declaration
no there a free no buy viva voke no
team you by the powers in me vested or say bonso Philip and when you are crossing more than 50% to no na me declare as president elect. Data ben am the we plus. Now say the next morning me bana me ka say data na me announce you know. Me who say na errors back me something ma correct those errors. But errors na ma correct no and change who won and answer one across 50 into me declaration there stands. What is this your argument?
Na anopano oba ya correction.
Yes.
A true which means now yeah correction.
Under Article 297C and Section 22 of the Evidence Act. You say all such powers say your mouth to me say all such powers that are necessary for a home is implied. And the Supreme Court can. And when the true certified copy comes, Fremi, Supreme Court answer a question we ne. Inti sabi enidium oma to gun kofo asum say was enke e frɛ obi meeting. Said data no ye who say 33B if you had 22B ko ase. Wa bra sa data no like we say corrections no administratively crampa and change who cross 50%. So we have gone ahead to inform you. So yeah, a little bit of a correction to the data, but declaration still stands. Now say okase, wasem say once I am for one better table hunting, would you more any year? And the Supreme Court now say no argument no any gym and fakwem.
Ekosiisen in higher Asempa FM Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah and Aidin Komo spokesperson for the second respondent or a minister designate for information or say a member of parliament of Wase Ayerebi constituency. And he didn't come about the Supreme Court judgment and about 2 hours and president of the panel at the kind this particular judgment in Sembibrina a woman I believe sir so far komo you know some of the misunderstanding there I don't know is being cleared. In fact, before him, nominee Joseph Akable echo into the ruling. Yeba, I think the two remaining issues, Yakum, and then we deal with other issues of.
Two issues now. Court no took time to explain the difference between the 2013 petition
and this one.
Ubekaya, your press conferences ne de bia na obi se na 2013 on my way call so and now mama we anko so de bia na ye krampo ne ye brese ye be kire the difference between the two. And the court na answer. Ye ba na ye answer sa last two issues na pacho mama a few minutes mama in court side also.
Ye bedi sa ankomo ni nyina after this short break Ekosiisen so ni haya Asempa FM come through with your messages na ye nhwe enkan ema minim se mo bebre na nso wo interest in parliament ye be ko ni nyina mo ye ba sese